We're now going to look at example 42, which is about finding the inverse functions again. So these are actually quite easy relatively once you understand what the notation means. So what you have to know is that arccos of 0.5 just means cos minus 1 of 0.5. So when you put that into your calculator, what you'll get is in degrees, you'll get that is 60 degrees. And when you put that in your calculator in radians, you'll actually get that's pi by 3. And similarly for this one, arc sine root 3 over 2. Well, arc sine just means sine minus 1. So you just put that into your calculator, root 3 over 2, making sure that you're in degrees mode for the first one. So if you do that, root 3 over 2 is actually the same 60 degrees as in the first part. And so in radians, again, it's going to be pi by 3. So you can either use the radians function on your calculator, or you should know how to convert the 60 degrees into radians given the formula that we've given you earlier. So part C, simplify sine of arc sine root 2 over 2. So you could end up spending a lot of time using your calculator and wasting time on this one. You can check it with your calculator, but it's sine of sine minus 1 root 2 over 2. And if you use the inverse function and then the function, it just takes you back to where you were. It's that same thing where we're talking domain and range. So what we've done is applied the inverse function to root 2 over 2 here. So at any point in the domain, we've applied the inverse function. It's taken us to a point in the range. So, sorry, I've got them the wrong way around, haven't I? I've said from the range, we've took a value, we've applied the inverse function, it's taken us to a point in the domain, and then we've applied the function then, and it will take us back to the same point in the range. In other words, we've done the inverse function, then the function, and all that's going to do is just give us the initial value that we put in. So it's going to give us root 2 over 2, and that would be the answer. These two have basically cancelled each other out. And check that on your calculators if you want as well.